Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome as well. So we're back with Team Wilder, so we're going to go ahead and do our summons. So we'll use our Elite Soul Stones first. Hopefully we get some Wilders, which we do. We get an Almost right off the bat. Might be a very good summoning day. We'll go ahead and use our rares so we can get some more fodder. Looks like we get 3 rares, not too many. Was hoping for a couple more. So let's go ahead and get into our summons. So let's see, we will get a rare card out of here. We have quite a few faction scrolls. We have a lot of gems, some companion summons. And right off the bat, we pull an elite, a Leica, very nice. We need one more copy and then some fodder, and I believe we'll be able to get her to actually to Ascended level, because I know right now she is Mythic. So we'll go ahead, those are our 2 faction scrolls. We'll go ahead and use our companion scrolls. Hopefully we pull some elites, if not at least some fodder, which there we get absolutely no help. So let's get into the regular summons. So they're a double copy of Arden, pretty good. Here we're looking for, yep, we got another elite. Hopefully it's a Wilder, which it is Zolrath. That gives me, I think, 2 copies. I think I have elite. If you use him, let me know in the comments. I've actually never used him. I got him on a couple accounts, only I think Elite or Elite Plus, and another Elite there. Copy of Baden, not too bad. All right, so we got to go ahead and ascend, doing the auto ascend, making sure we're doing the auto ascend, not the smart ascend. Smart ascend has burned us a couple times, so we want to make sure that we're not doing that. So we'll go back and we'll clean up the rest of our diamonds here. Hopefully pulling 1 or 2 more, which doesn't look like very many Wilders there. It's a lot of rares, and we did get some in there. And another elite who is... all right, copy of Lucius. So getting some love on the Lightbearer team. And we did get emblems, which we always want those emblems. That's the big kind of debate that I have personally with using the Stargazer. And another copy of Almost, double Almost today. Haven't pulled my Stargazer yet for my first free hero. Now, I've heard the first time you pull the Stargazer, always guaranteed hero. So don't have enough to pull that right now. So we'll go ahead and auto ascend Almas here. And then we'll take a look at if we can get anybody up on the Wilder team. So let's have a look here. So Lightbearer team, we don't want to use really any of that fodder. And the reason I'm going through each team is now with the Elder Tree, when you're actually getting heroes up, you do get items to use in your Elder Tree, so you can actually level up the tree itself, not the specific factions or not the specific classes, but you can level up the tree itself to give all heroes more stats. So looking here, so we have Leica at Mythic, so we still need food. Gorvo, I'm still on the fence with, because I've had a lot of instances where even in the last video, a lot of him jumping away, a lot of him killing the backline, and the same with Lorsan. I think Lorsan, when I get him up to Elite Plus, he might end up being food. So I think one of the 2 are going to be food. Not really happy with the Wilder, with the synergy of the team. When I ran the Graveborn team, it seems like everything's real smooth. It's really nice how it happens. Here, Gorvo jumps around. Lorsan dies a lot. Even with good gear, Lorsan still dies a lot. So I haven't had any luck on this team with Tassie, but I'm thinking of going actually Cirrus with running Cirrus as my tank, running Iran as the off tank or the main tank, either way, and using the Leica, Namora, and the Tassie combo. So the old school combo, if you've ever seen, just because Namora has huge synergy with Cirrus. When he has a signature item and his health stays high, actually does a whole bunch of things which are really cool. So let's see if we can get anyone up, which I believe we can for the signature items. Almost have the signature item to 20, his Elemental Blades, to do more damage to frozen targets. So we'll go ahead and get this one to 19. So we are close. I believe Lightbearers are a little bit closer. I believe Belinda's already at 19. And then the other ones we're actually not going to use on Leica there because we're saving them. Once we hit 20, then we'll swap down to Leica. Don't have anyone else Mythic, so let's do the campaign. So here Iran pulls everyone in, just like we planned. Leica's doing a lot of damage from the back row. Tornado to throw up the ice blocks. Doing our CC. And again, Brutus is the only one that is very tough because he has not only the ability to go immune, go magic immune, but with his roar, Iran cannot dodge. So it makes it very, very tough when we're fighting teams that do have the Brutus. So what I usually do with the Brutus is put Gorvo in front of him. That way just Gorvo can take the hit. Same with Light Bear team. I put Hendrik in front of him or Lucius. That way they can just literally stand there and take the hit. As you can see, we got totems popping up everywhere. Lorsan spends the whole battle and his ult just on a totem behind him, which doesn't really help the team very much, but we still get it down. All right, so 16-25. And some of these teams are just seem to destroy Namora, as you've seen right there off the bat. Savius threw one spear. Namora went to probably about 40% hit points before Iran pulled him right in. So Namora has a tendency to die. I know she does have quite a bit of hit points and defense. Just have to get her higher. Even there, she is died right off the bat. So she is one hero that I definitely want to get higher, especially if she's going to be a tank or an off tank. We'll have to use her. And I still love Gorvo's stuns. The jump and the stun, the ground slam that he does. Just seems very effective, but just similar to K-Sauce is he has a tendency to jump away and kill the back line. Which I want to see if there's a couple instances which there he stuns all the enemies that Iran pulls in. We freeze them there with the ice cubes as the tornado just freezes our targets. And Namora does a charm, which is super strong for CC. And another Brutus battle. And I moved Iran to the front, the bottom right, because I wanted to pull Belinda in. As you can see, she died almost right off the bat. So having Gorvo just kind of hold Brutus there was the thought behind that, because we knew Belinda can do a ton of damage very, very fast. She is a super burst hero. So being able to pull her in and actually take her right out of the back line just makes it devastating pushing the campaign. And same with this one. I want to pull Belinda right in. We can actually take her down pretty quick. Kaz is either a hit or miss if she's dodging a lot, or if she has her ability up, she's a lot more difficult to kill. So I think on the Wilder team, I do want to build Kaz as well. I don't have her. I have her on my main account at Ascended just because it happened that way. I've never actually used her. I believe her signature item is level 1. So I haven't really used her. But look at the CC that Iran's doing. And that's what makes him so tough. And when he gets signature item level 30, he gets a 4-second stun instead of a 2-second stun. So when you look at some of our stunning heroes like Falks' Coffin, you have Pharrell's Horrify or Terrify. That does a short 3-second stun. Iran's is actually a 4-second stun, so it's a little bit right now with the signature item it's 2, but it goes to 4. Which in a normal battle, just like Pharrell, 3 seconds makes a world of difference when it comes to finishing a campaign stage or winning a PvP match. That little short burst of stun is just devastating. And I don't feel like Lorsan really does anything on this team. He might take 1 or 2 hits. Sylvana jumps right on him. Sylvana always just kills him. And look at that, just sitting as an ice cube. But I don't know if I should bring him up any higher. If I get another copy, I should go ahead and use him for fodder. And the same with Gorvo. Gorvo reminds me of when I run Hendrik on the Light Bear team. Has a tendency to die. He even has a tendency to die before he can get his shield in the ground to heal himself up. Just because the burst damage is taking him down really, really fast. And they both seem very similar in the tanking role with the stuns, and there you go. So Gorvo jumped right out of the way. Hogan went right to Lorsan in the top, as well as Sylvana killed him right off the top, which is the reason where Cirrus would have held Hogan. It did damage, did his knock up, did his knock back with his ultimate. And right there, Gorvo just ran out of the way, went to the back row, leaving Lorsan in the very top to die again. So I feel like this team could be a lot better with the synergy. And I always felt like Wilders have a ton of synergy. So it might be swapping out Cirrus, using Gorvo as food to swap in Cirrus. That way we have that 2 solid tanks to the front line. Plus Cirrus has a large AoE attack, which stacks perfectly with Iran because once he stacks them all up, Cirrus's kind of arcing attack can do a ton of damage against targets. I'm still considering one or the other are going to happen, either Lorsan or Gorvo. But Lorsan, I do need one more copy. And again, Gorvo jumps out of the way. Savius just takes Lorsan straight out. And even the ability to stay alive, because with Lorsan dying so quick, he has really almost zero utility. So not too happy, but let me know in the comments what you think, if it should be Gorvo or Lorsan. Not saying I won't build them later once I start getting all of this team to Ascended, but I don't want to have 1 or 2 heroes that are kind of holding them back, that I'm not really using or doesn't seem very effective in the team. Because Wilders are just behind the Lightbearer team. So 16-40. And I wish we could get an Ascended Arden. That would be one of my first choice for the CC. But I think that would make the Wilders entirely just overpowered. And Iran just killed Leica, ran up, killed Namora, ran up to kill Lorsan, and the charm ended from Namora. So he almost took out the entire team. So that concludes chapter 16. So let's move to 17, where the Lightbearer team is. I feel like the faction teams are running through the campaign pretty well. I mean, they're running through pretty fast. I haven't been playing the faction teams for very long, but happy with their progression overall. And it's good to use heroes that I never see. So again, that battle Lorsan just goes down. So 17, I think this is 17-2. I believe 17-4 or 17-6 is where the Lightbearer team is, which I'm actually going to run a little bit later today. Usually I run them first, but this time I changed it up a little bit. And that battle Lorsan actually stayed alive. So 17-3. And we're getting into fighting the fully ascended teams, which we have been for a little while. But the competition is getting quite a bit tougher, especially with K-Sauce. And Iran almost took out Namora right there. If we can, wow, we froze him. We got Ira down with a freeze. And that's what makes him super effective, is his CC. This is going to be a little bit of a tough team. If we can get the casters down in the bottom, which we did, we got them down quite quick. And then we froze the last Namora target. All right, so 17 dash, is it 5? 17-5. Little Fodder. And I love being able to pull in Isabella. Isabella, Belinda, and Shamir are the 3 that I feel like if Iran can pull them in, he usually destroys them pretty quick before they start doing any of their burst damage. And Arden roots are, as you can see there, Lorsan goes down, Namora goes down, Kaz just destroyed everybody. This might be our first. Oh, he's frozen. It might be our first defeat, which it's just, oh, Arden took us down. A loss to a Wilder Arden. That's okay though. That was a solid push. 17-6. So the Wilder team finished it out chapter 16. Very excited. And look at all of the gear, the loot, the heroes, which I believe that'll get me better gear for Leica, which it does. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Very excited about the Wilder team. If I'm using Gorvo or Lorsan for food, let me know. And as always, thank you guys for watching.